Today we are talking about alcohol. And alcohol can be fun, but it can also be very destructive. So let's go ahead and get started. So I started drinking at a young age. I was around 14 years old when I had my first drink. But throughout my teenage years, I really didn't have an issue with drinking. Now, when I hit 19, I did start drinking a bit more, and I actually started getting drunk more often. Now, at this time in my life, I didn't think of the consequences alcohol could have in my life. So I was drinking, I was going to parties, I was getting drunk, and to be honest, I was having a good time. I'm not gonna lie. However, once I hit 21, in the United States, that's where you can actually, buy alcohol and go to the clubs and get drunk. So once I hit 21, my drinking went to the next level. So yeah, I was getting drunk when I was 19, but now when I'm 21, I'm getting blackout drunk. So I'm getting drunk. I'm going to these parties. I'm driving under the influence, which is something that no one should ever do. Uh, there's times I've blacked out driving, and I don't know how I got home, but I got home. So now this time in my life, like I said, I am getting blackout drunk. I'm drinking and driving. I'm doing dumb stuff while under the influence, and I'm getting aggressive too. I'm not an aggressive person. I'm a very calm person. But when I started drinking, I started becoming more and more aggressive. So that's when everything started going downhill. Now, while everything was going downhill, I was in a very place, you could say. I was drinking. I was smoking the herb. I was sniffing stuff I wasn't supposed to be sniffing, and sometimes we used to do it all at the same time. So it wasn't just the drinks. It was the drinks, the herbs, and the sniff, and all in a single session. I used to do that for a while. Um, in the weekends, quite often. Um, I started getting involved with people I shouldn't be getting involved with, and it was just a very dark place. I had beers everywhere. I remember my girlfriend. She would come over, and when she would tell me to come over, I brush my teeth so she don't smell the alcohol. I'd have to hide all the beer cans. It was ridiculous, man. It really came to that point. And I should have realized then that, this is not a good thing, that I'm going downhill, but I didn't realize it. So, anyways, I was doing that for a while. Doing a lot of dumb stuff, doing a lot of drugs, getting drunk and other stuff. So that was my point where I was at in my life. But then this thing happened. I got a DUI. So this was my first DUI. I still remember the day. It was on a Friday, and I was going to my girlfriend's house. We were gonna go to the movie theater, but before that, I was with my uncle. We were at the casino. So the casino. I had a few drinks, and then my girlfriend, she sent me a message. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick you up, and she didn't know I was drinking either, but whatever. Anyways, I dropped off my uncle after we left the casino. Then after that, I was driving to her house, and we were at this. I was at this stoplight, and I don't know why I did it, but I was at a complete stop. There was a car in front of me. I let go my brake, and I bumped into the car in front of me. Now it wasn't a big deal. The car was fine, but the guy decided to make a big deal out of it. So I pulled off to the side, and I'm like, "Hey, sorry about that. I'll pay for the damages." And it really wasn't, like I said. It wasn't like it wasn't a big deal. And I'm like, "Well, I'll give you $100," because it really wasn't a big deal. Yeah, but he made it a big deal. He's like, "I can smell the alcohol in your breath. I'm gonna call the police. You're gonna go to jail, and you're gonna be paying my bumper." So. Like I said, I was getting a little bit more aggressive too. So I started getting upset, and I was like, "Why are you gonna call the police for something that we can go ahead and handle ourselves?" He's like, "Cause I want to. You're not gonna pay me." And and whatever. And he did call the cops. He called the cops. I waited for the cops to come. But before the cops came, I'm like, okay, you really want the cops to get involved? You're making something so small into a big deal, then I'll make it worth your time. And I started hitting his car. I remember punching his car. I'm like, there, now your car does have damages, so that way they're worth more than $100. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, the cops come, and they checked my car. I actually did have some cans in the car, and they're like, you're drunk, aren't you? I'm like, Well, I had a few drinks, I told them. And they did the whole test, everything. It's like, well, you're very coordinated still, because I didn't fail any of the tests. The only test I failed was the breathalyzer. After that, the cops, all they did is just, they didn't take my car. They didn't impound it or anything. They just told me to call somebody to pick me up, and then I can pick up my car in 12 hours. So they took my keys away. My brother came and he picked me up. And instead, of maybe calling the girlfriend, telling her, what, I'm okay. This happened. I didn't even do that. So my brother picked me up. What did I go ahead and do? We went to go get more beer. So I told my brother, I'm like, hey, take me to the gas station. I'm going to go ahead and get more beer. So, man, like I said, it was horrible. So that was my first DUI. Now, I guess I can say this is the beginning to all my problems. And it just gets 10 times worse. And I'll be explaining that in another video. You could say this is the intro to my drinking experience. And now, I can make this video like an hour long. But like I said, I'm going to break it down in 3 sections. This is the intro. Then we're going to have the details, the bad stuff that happens in my life. And then the conclusion of where I'm at the moment. Now, I really hope this helps out a lot of people. You never know. I mean, I know this is not like how to stop drinking video or anything like that, but it could help someone out in one way or another. Maybe it can help someone out. Maybe hearing someone's experience can help out. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Like I said, I'm gonna make another video on top of this one. Wait for it. If you like the video, This is different content. I mean, it still has the gameplay in the background of Warzone, and this is a bit different than what I usually do. But I am gonna have a section in my channel where it's just like life situations. So if you guys like this type of content and are gamers, but also wanna get like a deeper focus of actual life things that happen to you, then I'm gonna be doing that. And if so, like the video, comment that you like the content. If not, it's not a problem. But hey, you guys have a good one. It's a blessing to be here today and with you guys still. So I do appreciate it. Thank you, and have yourself a good one now.